death.
This is the BBC, and tonight's documentary looking into the allegations of Iraqi prisoner abuse is narrated by someone whose voice makes their gender as ambiguous as mine.
It's a beautiful country, simply superb people, but their world has been turned upside down by the invading forces. Coalition of the many? No, not likely. It's the coalition of two. The big boys from the States and our own homegrown heroes. Caught on tape, they've been seen beating the snot out of Iraqi prisoners, finding some of the most inventive ways imaginable to use a rice flail.
Yes! Yes! Do you want to fucking get it? Yes, come on!
You just can't knock their creativity, it has to be said.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking get it now, you cunt! Come on!
Of course, there's stiff competition from the US. We've seen the dog walk in chains, the fellatio frenzy, and of course, that spectacular ode to our own homegrown humorist, smack the towel heads in the bum with a wet tea towel and run round like Benny Hill to some zany music. The gauntlet has been thrown down and the soldiers are rising to the challenge. How can they find new ways to incite the East's hatred of the Western world? Watch this space and keep tuned. It ain't over by a long shot. Coming up after the break, we're going to find out what that soldier has in mind with those pair of pliers, and who's that under the hood of the tank removing the battery and jumper leads. Whatever happens next, it's going to be electrifying. Plus, we present the brand new animated series. What do you get when you cross a promiscuous cheerleader, a redneck bigot with one leg shorter than the other, and an omnipotent god all living under the one roof? It's Allah in the house.
Waiting for death. Oh God, kill me now.
All right. So I see your dad's off shagging a new bird then.
Yeah, been going since the Christmas party. She's the secretary, you know.
So what's he paying you to keep your mouth shut?
£15 a week plus a Yorkie bar.
What? £15 a week? What a cheapskate. I'm getting 25 and a skateboard.
Yeah, but I got an upfront payment of an Xbox 360.
Blimey, did you catch him banging her for that?
Not really, but she did have her hand around his cock at the time. What about you?
My dad told me he was trying to stop me mum's niece from choking, so he'd grabbed her from behind. But that didn't explain why his cock was up her arse, though.
The new Larder estate. For when all your money goes on keeping the kids quiet.
Great pod.
The Job Watch with the Job Centre Off Centre.
And today's job is with the Borough City Council. They're looking for a traffic light bulb changer. There are 3 positions available: red, amber and green. The position comes with excellent benefits and job share available with the ambulance light bulb changer.
If you've got a job, then why the fuck are you listening?
Scientists say dogs lick their balls because they can. George W. Bush unsure what to do with melon baller. Couple admit relationship is based purely on sex, but fuck me if it's not the best ever. And 42, no longer the meaning of life, the universe and everything due to inflation.
This is SYKE News, where the truth of the matter is no longer the cause. With your host, Baron Clef Pallet.
The straw that broke the camel's back is being sued by the family of the camel who died from his injuries for punitive damages. The accused slither of dry grass is said to be miffed by all of this and proceeded to go on a bender with his good buddies Turnip Leaf and Cedar Twig. But trouble ensued when they got drunk on barley and hops, in which a fight ensued. The straw was charged with assault with intent to cut, but later released on bail. Judge McGlissercutty has dealt with this particular kind of case in the past and is preparing for the hearing, which begins a week from yesterday. In a statement to his dry cleaner, Mrs. Chang, he said that he was growing tired of dealing with these cases, and this would definitely be the last straw. India and Pakistan are heading closer to war over Kashmir. Indian President Korma Chameleon headbutted Pakistani Foreign Minister Banga Chav up to rear, at a joint meeting yesterday. The conference ended in tears when the chef accidentally added double the recommended dose of chili to his world-famous curry, which left several people blind and at least 2 people with the ability to see through time. The dangers of a war are still imminent, though. When US President George W. Bush was asked to comment, he suggested that both countries should settle the hatchet. Cashmere is a lovely fabric, and everyone should feel free to wear it. Weather for today. It's a bit shit.
SYKE News. News from telly to belly.
It's big. It's massive. It's abso-fucking-lutely colossal. And we're not just talking about the block of flats between my legs that gave me this voice. You are waiting for death.
Under new regulations handed down to us by the all-seeing eye, it is henceforth illegal to utter an expletive of any kind, deemed offensive to any individual or social organisation from this point on in a public place. Any questions?
Yes, can you give us an example?
Yes. If, for example, you are having a conversation and utter the word fuck, fucking, or the more commonly used slang version fucking, then you will be fined £80 and this will go on your permanent record, which in turn will add to a point system. Once you've reached your points limit, you will then be placed under arrest, charged under anti-terror laws, and placed in a jail for the term of your natural life.
Yes, can you give us an example of what would constitute being charged?
Yes, I can. If, for example, Simon were to say something like the following. Did you see that fucking twat play last night at Everton? What a complete fucking cock-up. And those cunts from Arsenal should go back home and fuck their sisters. Because the only way they'll ever get good at this fucking game is if they're as inbred as those fucking Dago wog bastards from that fucking shithole of a county called Coventry.
Can I just ask, is this not a public forum we're in right now?
Yes, but this is, however, my giving you an example.
So if I said something like, the fucking UK government is leading this country down a fucked up path towards a communistic future where freedom of the press and freedom of speech is suppressed by mind-numbingly fucked up laws imposed by corrupt cunts who suckle off the fucking workers getting away with fucking murder and leaving us all poor fucking bastards without any fucking voice whatsoever, then I could be thrown in jail.
Will the officers at the back of the room please arrest that woman?
What? What the hell? Why? I said it was an example.
Yes, but you did fail to say Simon says. We can't be making allowances for anyone now, can we?
Luscious pod.
It's story time with Jean-Paul.
This is the story of Whinie the Pooh. One hot afternoon, Christopher Robin went for a walk in a 100-acre wood. What he saw, he was not expecting. Whinie the Pooh was being fisted by Eeyore, whilst Tigger licked his salty eggs. They had a pound of sperm in them. There was poo everywhere. These fucking queers like to read shit lovers. A free snorkel came with issue too. Most days were spent tossing on the filthy pictures of other guys sucking the blue-veined piccolo. Christopher Robin kept rubbing his eyes, and all the time there was a stirring in his pants. It was time to play poo sticks. He pulled off his jocks and revealed a throbbing member which was ready to chuck its love custard. It did not take much time to bring him to climax. The donkey was extremely good with his hooves, and within seconds was spattered with the relish of Christopher Robin. Even though this was an ass, this did not seem to matter to him. They were a new style family.
Good night, boys and girls. Till next time.
You have been waiting for death. To find out more, visit us online, waitingfordeath.net. Copyright Wankana Productions, 2006.